Yeah, they've been serviced this thing, right? Wow. All right, so I spoke to you on the phone a little while ago. You got the steam boiler. Is the front door the best way in and out? Okay, good.
Perfect.
And is it okay that I park there?
Yeah, no,
I don't know if it's like street sweeping or whatever, but
no, yeah, I think we're good today. So yeah.
Perfect. All right, lead the way.
All right, yeah.
How long have you lived here?
So it's just over 2 years,
Okay.
but I'm sure you've seen it all at this point. But yeah, over there is the spoiler. Watch your head on the I think the wet return or
This is a dry return.
dry return. Okay.
And yeah, you got some asbestos left here. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
The house is built in 29. Obviously, the boiler's not from that, but
No, it's not from 29. It's probably
it's
from the
93, actually.
yeah, I was gonna say the late 80s, early 90s.
the same year I was born. So I feel akin to the boiler.
So as you, I'm sure you, since you watch my YouTube videos, I like to document the work that we do. Promotes transparency. It also, you know, if I miss something or if someone catches something, oh, you know, this is wrong, but it also documents everything that we do, which is nice. But so the previous company was talking that your low water cutoff, the number 67, was what, they had barnacles inside of it? Is that what they said?
So yeah, they said something either that it like debris or you know, scale, or but I think that what the term I remember him using is barnacles. Of some
Huh.
kind.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah, we had I had a no heat call in the middle of heating season, and we had them come out, and somebody came and kind of just whacked the water cutoff,
And it started draining the water out?
or it just kind of came back to life.
Huh. Because nothing's coming out of it now. Let's see if there's actually water in the boiler.
He's got that. They capped that too.
They capped that off as well.
Yeah. Because I think he went to close it and it
Started dripping like crazy. Yeah, you got water in there. So either the low water cutoff is clogged, or it's not getting water. So we could probably take care of that. I'm willing to wager that this was cut down from its original size. Furnace. Boiler installed. 2893. So you got your Home Depot water heater.
Yes.
Did they install it for you as well? Or it came with the house?
They so I had a
friend?
my brother-in-law install it. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it very clear?
Well, you know, make sure I don't put my foot in my mouth. 40,000, yeah. 40,000 BTUs. So just, you know, this is frowned upon, the flexible connectors on the water supply, the domestic cold water, and which is hot, by the way. Why that's so hot is interesting. Do you have a recirculating line? No, but this is your heat trap, or your reverse flow of water here.
Oh really?
Is your cold water sometimes hot?
Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Funny
this,
you say that.
yeah. So this is your cold water line,
Yeah.
which is hot to the touch.
Oh, yeah.
Here it's cold,
Okay.
right? But here it's hot,
So
right? So that means hot water is backfeeding through the cold water supply. You have some kind of cross connection somewhere. So maybe you have a single handle shower valve that is not properly mixing water. If you have instead of a 2-handle or a 3-handle, if you have a single handle, and that's
in our upstairs.
yeah,
shower.
maybe it's a Delta, or maybe
It's like it's a stall shower. So
yeah. So that may be the cause. See, it gets hot.
Eventually cools off, but yeah, that's funny that you said that.
Wow, yeah, look at that, and now it's cooling off. Great pressure, though. Wow, it's impressive. Have a laundry set? No, it goes right into the dry well there. Okay. And we have a bunch of service history from Keyspan back in the days, and then followed by those guys who are now bought by a private equity company. They've been around forever, Universe. And their service dates back to 2001 there. Wow. Yeah. Back in the days, they were in Seaford. But they were bought by a private equity company. A lot of mechanical contractors, especially home service companies, they get bought out by investors. Yeah. And then of course, investors want money. They want to make as much money as possible because they're realizing that home service companies make a lot more than the stock market does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the return is better.
There's a lot better return. So, to my understanding, they were bought out a few years ago for a substantial amount of money.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but God bless them. I'm waiting for the right phone call and the right dollar amount, then I'll go too.
I don't blame you. In this world, you gotta take what you get.
Okay. So you have this older steam boiler.
Yeah.
Overall, it's okay. If it was, every installation like a heating system is like a blank canvas, and everyone usually comes out differently unless they're all cookie cutters. You're doing a whole neighborhood. Yeah. But there are a few things that are probably wrong with it. But I'm not nitpicking anything because it's been installed for forever, since 1993, the year that you were born, and now you own it. But let me get some tools in the truck. We'll do a tune-up on this. We'll clean it. My number one goal is to get the low water cutoff to drain for you. Okay. If we can't, you're gonna probably need to replace the low water cutoff, which is gonna be a sizable investment for you. We can order it for you. I don't stock them in the trucks because if I come across replacing one every couple years, that's a lot. So we should be able to clean it out, though, as long as if it's clogged up, we should be able to fix that. But not a big deal. We'll do a combustion analysis, which has never been done on the boiler because I don't see a hole drill anywhere here. And we'll clean it up. It'll look pretty and make sure you're good for the winter. All right, I'm wiping down the boiler cabinet and the piping with a WD saturated rag. I use this rag every year. You can tell it's good stuff. Wiping down all of the dust and dirt. We're going to start with the, I guess we'll start with this pressure trough. Disconnect the wiring to there and disconnect the wiring to the pressure trough. Take the pressure trough off. We'll check the pigtail. Make sure that's clear. All right, I'm not going to mess with that big wire right there, but I am going to mess with this one. And, well, let me spin it off, yes. Let's spin off the pressure trough. I'm going to change that sight glass next. What happened? There we go. Okay. Let's take off the pigtail. I'll use the larger channel lock here. Good. And we're gonna, if it's clear, we'll replace the Teflon tape, the PTFE tape on the pigtail. Well, you can tell she definitely wasn't clear. Wow. All right. Well, we know that the lower nipples and that nipple going into the lower duct cutoff is clean. Alright. Let's change the broken pressure gauge. Yeah. She shot. See if this thing is clogged up before I order any parts or condemn the lower cutoff. Let's take the valve assembly off the bottom and see what's going on inside there. Let's see if she cooperates. Probably not. The valve assembly is stripped. The stem. Let's see if I could yeah, loosen up the packing. Let's see if I could turn the valve itself. Negative. It's seized into place. Alright, let's get the new pressure gauge in place. I spoke to the homeowner about the low water cutoff, and we decided that it's in everyone's best interest just to replace it now. So there's no issue moving forward. So Daniel's finishing up a service call not too far away. He has a rebuilt one by Sid Harvey's in his truck. We're going to put that one in its place. All right, let's focus our attention on the combustion chamber and the electrical vestibule in front of the boiler. We're going to remove the 2 wing nuts. This is an older bad boy. So they use these wing nuts to secure the front plate. Take a look inside the combustion chamber, and we will see that, wow, very, very clean. Take a look at that, folks. Very, very, very clean. Beautiful. Get all that debris out of there. Stupid light. What is that? Beautiful. All right, I brushed off the burners. I'm gonna lubricate these with some WD-40. I know you want to do this too. Feel free. Make these bad boys shine. Yeah, a little reckless, but I'm okay. Alright, all of the burners are back into place. Refractory looks okay. Let's carefully place the front combustion chamber door. Take our wing nuts and secure that. And then check out our low water cutoff install replacement. Yeah. Could have used a crescent wrench, but I didn't. Shoot me. Let's minimize risk and remove the sight glass. I pre-loosened it. Don't worry, it never comes out that easy. Yeah, let's drop this. Okay. There's the equalizer tube. Let's take this off and get a closer look at our wiring connections. Actually, yeah, let's take this off. And let's see what's going on inside here. Sounds like Daniel.
It does.
Hi, Daniel. And Derek? And Derek. D and D. All right. There is our wiring, folks. It's very important that we duplicate this exactly the way it is right now. Otherwise, we're fudged. Let's clean this bad boy up. You know, there's this new app called, I don't know, it's called Spot.fun or something, whatever, but you can earn Solara by live streaming.
I don't know what Solara is.
Souls, it's a cryptocurrency. You still have your Doge?
What do I have?
Doge.
Shiba Inu.
Oh yeah, sorry. That may come back. I think Doge is almost at 30 cents, by the way. Okay. Good old low water cutoff. You know, if I don't show people how to wrap Teflon tape the right way, they think they're doing it the right way when they're doing it the wrong way. I'll never forget that, by the way.
What, how to wrap Teflon?
No, how I watched someone wrap it the wrong way, and they're like, no, it's the way you do it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay.
That happened the first time with Eric.
Oh, it did? So his pigtail was full of cocky. His pressure troll had this wire coming out of it. I wasn't going to mess with this wire. I'll put that there. He got a new steam pressure gauge. And now he's got a new McDonnell Miller, number 67, float style low water cutoff. All right, Daniel, the wiring's all yours. What happened? Is that Sophia or is that Diana?
Diana.
Damn. Yo, she in heat.
She don't want to let me get.
The woman is in heat. All right, I don't know where Daniel's is, but I know where mine is. All right, and then you're gonna know what to look for because heating season is coming.
Yeah, I know.
Do I have it in here? Probably. Yes, I do. Okay. So, you have 2 nuts. You have 2 friction washers and 2 of those. See?
So these are the ones I'm gonna need all the time.
Yes. Anytime if you're replacing a sight glass, you're gonna need these 2.
And friction.
You're gonna need these 2. I think they're called friction washers, right? But they're for that. Because those go in there. And then those go in there, and the glass goes around it. But now we're gonna go cut this glass. Well, let's make this right. The relief valve's not installed in the right orientation. So let's take this. Wow. Did I crush it? I probably did. No, maybe. I sound like Peter. Yeah, I think I crushed it a little bit. All right, Derek, we need a 15 psi relief valve. We need a 3/4 black nipple about this long, a 3/4 black 90. Yeah, well, the rest we'll do it like a drip leg. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been here for a hot minute, but we have a new number 67 low water cutoff pigtail. This is connected, new sight glass, steam pressure gauge, system is running. We have the Surge X, so we have a nice, kind of like a lime or dark lime green watercolor right now in the system. Very, very nice. And if we go like this, the boiler turns off. And it fires back on, proving the low water cutoff is working. Beautiful. So our stack temperature is still increasing. We have a very low amount of O2, oxygen available, almost 600. parts, well, over 600 ppm of carbon monoxide. This is dangerously high. We're going to make an adjustment to the gas valve, bringing the O2 high and bringing the CO down. Let's take a look at our CO2, 9.35. That's also high as well. Daniel's going to make an adjustment. There's certain things that I can show you just for, I guess, liability reasons. I can't show you other things. So Daniel's adjusting gas pressure on the gas valve to increase our O2, decrease our CO, because when we have incomplete combustion, we're going to have elevated amounts of carbon monoxide. So our O2 is at 6% and slowly climbing. CO is now at 340 and still dropping. Much better than it was before. Let's scroll down to our CO2, 8.4. Very good. Stack temperature, approaching that 400 degree mark in a little bit. We're going to let this stabilize for a minute and see what our CO drops to. We're at 189 now and still dropping. And O2 is steady at 6%. All right, I'm not happy with how it's 0 inches of water column and at positive, but we are 0 inches of water column. And you know what, now for the people who say it's in the wrong spot, Mikey Pipes, let's see how right you are. But that's where Al told me to put it, and that's where it always is. Same hole. Yeah, but now we have negative pressure. Which makes sense because it's after the diverter, but I always did it there, and I always had perfect results. But your mileage may vary. And there you have it. All right, there's our combustion test results. We're going to put that in a U-line shipping baggie and put it on the boiler. And then throw a tag on there, a service tag, and then we're good to go. So ladies and gentlemen, if you live in the Long Island, New York area, and you're tired of getting bamboozled by the people you trust with your heating system, pick up the phone, give us a call, 516-348-6300, or save time, book online at pipedoc.net. I'll catch you in the next one. Be well, God bless, stay safe.